Still looking warm and dry, but it feels nice outside. However, because of those dry conditions, there are 61 active burn bans across the state of Iowa, and that's over half of the counties. There's 99 counties in Iowa, and you can see covers over half of that. And because of all the dry conditions and the lack of rain we've been having, you can see that we're starting to see more severe drought areas starting to pop up in certain places. More of the state is covering with that moderate drought. So we are seeing the drought conditions slowly start to worsen, and unfortunately this could continue, but there is a few small chances for rain over the next 7 days. Not a lot. It's not going to be super measurable, but it's going to be a little bit of something to give some of us just a little bit of relief. And as for Monday going into Tuesday, that is our first chance of rain that we're going to be seeing. It's not going to be too much. In fact, this is what we're looking at. Maybe a 1/10 of an inch in Des Moines, out in the western part of the state, southwestern really. That's where you can expect the slightly higher totals, but overall it's really not going to be too much across the state. Hopefully those other rain chances will start to look a little bit better as we get into this week. But those temperatures, while they feel nice, we are certainly well above average. In fact, tomorrow nearly 20 degrees above average for this time of year. Now we are going to cool down going into Wednesday, still slightly above average, but we're getting closer to that range. Unfortunately, we're going to get warming right back up. In fact, looking at the next 8 to 14 days, you can see we are in that darker shade of red across nearly the entire state, which means we are still going to see these above average temperatures. But majority of the U.S. is right there with us. A lot of us are just seeing these warmer temperatures. We are just not getting that chance to cool down, but that cooler air is staying off towards the west. They are seeing those cooler than average temperatures out there, and that is slowly creeping over, but it is moving way too slow in my opinion, because I want that fall-like feel. But it is going to look like fall. Next 7 days, you can see the peak color is going to be on the trees for nearly all of the state. So it is going to look like fall, just not feel like it. Now tonight, 53 degrees. It is going to be a little bit breezy, slightly warmer than it was last night, but still on that chilly side. And then tomorrow, 81 degrees. So it is going to be a warmer day. Those winds are going to pick back up, but it's still going to be a pretty nice day to be out. And then looking at the next 7 days, you can see we cool down into the 60s going into Wednesday. A few rain chances throughout the week, and then we warm right back up going into that following weekend. And then we level off into those upper 60s that following week. So we are going to get those cooler temperatures. We just have to go through this up and down between the 60s and the 80s.